Hello everybody, Horton here, and today I thought I would talk a little bit about schools starting later, the later start times. Now, today I sat in on one of our school board meetings, and so this topic was brought to our attention. Our school is debating starting school later. So right now our school time comes from school starts at 7:20 a.m. and ends at 2:45 p.m. So that's an okay chunk of time. Now, the school is debating starting an hour later, and that also means that the school would end an hour later. Now, I thought I would bring this topic up to discussion in the comments because what are your opinions on later school start times? So here's my 2 cents on this. As a student's perspective of later school start times, it sounds all nice, fine, and dandy right now. But as a high school student, a senior in my high school, I think that it would actually be a horrible idea. And here's why. The reasoning behind a later school start time is maybe it helps with parents being able to come to after school activities because maybe work has ended, or start getting up later might be a little bit better for the parents. Now, that does not take into account the effect of schoolwork not changing for students. Students, yes, we get our homework, we go home, we have our after-school activities that last until, say, 8, 9 p.m. Maybe there are some that last only until 5 p.m. Those are your sports that run straight from after school, say 3 o'clock p.m. For, in my case, say soccer runs from 3 p.m. to 5, and you get home at about 5:30 or so, because you're probably going to want to talk to your friends after school. Now think about that. If that is 6:30, not only are you missing some key family time in which you might be spending time together eating dinner, but your schoolwork does not change. Now, coming from a student, if school is on, say, a 2-hour delay for a snow day, you don't wake up 2 hours earlier and say, I'm gonna get some work done. No, you sleep on those 2 extra hours. So if school is pushed back, say, to 8:30 instead of 7:20, so it's pushed back that hour, us students are not going to spend that extra hour in the morning getting our homework done. We are going to sleep in that extra hour. But, yes, I say sleep in for that extra hour, but that does not mean we will be getting more sleep. That does not mean that. Later school start time does not mean that we will be spending less time at after school activities. In the contrary, we will be spending the same amount of time at school, the same amount of time at after school activities, and having an hour less to do our homework. So here's the perfect scenario. You start school at 8:30, an hour later, and you get out of school at 3:45, which is an hour later than the normal 2:45 in my case. Now, we've lost an hour in which we have to do our homework. We're most likely either going to go to bed later because we're not getting any less homework and we still have to get that done in the time, or we are just going to say, I'm too tired for this, I'm going to sleep. And yes, you get a better amount of sleep, and sure, but then the grades are going to drop. Maybe the school attendance just drops a little bit. I lied. The school attendance will probably go up, but grades will most likely take a drop, and that is the worst thing that could happen in the school, because we're not going to stop going to after school activities. We are not going to get more sleep. It's just a recipe for disaster. So I thought I would bring this up to discussion because this came to my attention tonight, and I really thought it would be an awesome thing of discussion. So let me know, what are your thoughts? If your school were to start later, what do you think it would change? What are the benefits? What are the disadvantages? Just thought I would bring that up there. So yeah, I hope if you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you really like this channel. But anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Horton out.